What if I told you that betrayal does not begin in the bedroom, but much earlier, inside the mind? And the most disturbing part is that it leaves signs so obvious that almost anyone can notice them, except the man who refuses to see them. Today, I'm going to show you how to read those hidden signals and recognize betrayal in just minutes, not through guesswork or blind intuition, but through psychology and Stoic awareness. I want you to stay until the very end because every sign connects to the next like pieces of a puzzle. At first they seem like meaningless details, but once you put everything together, the picture becomes impossible to ignore. First, you will understand how betrayal starts, long before anything physical ever happens. Then, you'll discover the 6 psychological signs that most ordinary men completely overlook. And finally, you'll learn the fatal mistake that can cost you not only your relationship, but also your dignity and self-respect. Stay with me, because the last part is what almost nobody talks about, yet it's the one thing that can truly set you free. Most people believe that if a woman cheats, they will notice it immediately. Suspicious calls, strange excuses, unusual behavior. That is the expectation. But reality works differently. Infidelity rarely appears out of nowhere. Before her body crosses the line, her mind has often already left weeks or even months earlier. And when the mind leaves, it always leaves traces behind. Small traces. Nearly invisible clues that only a truly aware man can recognize. And by the end of this video, I'm going to reveal the most dangerous sign of all. The one that not only destroys relationships, but slowly destroys your confidence in yourself. Trust me, that is not something you want to ignore. Sign number 1, emotional distance. Disconnection never arrives with a loud slam of the door. It happens quietly, like a candle slowly losing its flame. She no longer responds with the same warmth. She used to laugh at your jokes, but now she only smiles politely. Her eyes no longer truly look at you. They seem to pass right through you. And in many ways they do, because mentally she is already somewhere else. This is pure psychology. Women move through emotions. In order to justify betrayal internally, she first has to emotionally separate herself from you in silence. This is not about intuition. It is a behavioral pattern. Sign number 2, her time suddenly becomes a mystery. Out of nowhere, her schedule becomes crowded. Meetings that never existed before begin appearing constantly. New friends you have never heard of suddenly become important. Simple errands somehow take hours. Pay attention here. She does not always lie directly. Often she simply rearranges details little by little. Phrases like, "My phone died. I lost track of time. I just needed some space to clear my head." Individually they sound harmless, but when they repeat over and over again, they stop being coincidences and start becoming patterns. A Stoic man doesn't immediately accuse. He doesn't spy or panic. He watches carefully. He stays calm. Because what comes next is even stronger. The phone, her new sacred vault. Sign number 3, the protected phone. Before, she would casually leave it on the table. Now, she guards it as if it contains state secrets. It always stays face down, always silent, always within reach, almost like she cannot breathe without it nearby. In psychology, a sudden obsession with privacy is one of the clearest indicators of emotional displacement. Try something simple. Ask for her phone casually, without aggression or suspicion. Do not even focus on the device itself. Focus on the reaction. If she reacts as though you just tried to defuse a bomb, then your mind is probably not imagining things. But do not leave yet, because the next stage is not just about hiding secrets. It is about manipulating your own mind against you. Sign number 4, gaslighting and manipulation. Once the line has been crossed, many people do not just deceive their partner. They begin altering the partner's sense of reality. Suddenly, you are called paranoid, insecure, jealous, controlling. Your suspicions are turned into flaws within you. This is called gaslighting. The goal is simple: make you doubt yourself so deeply that you stop trusting your own instincts. While she is messaging another man late at night, you end up apologizing for questioning her behavior. This is the most dangerous psychological game of all, because you do not only risk losing the relationship, You risk losing your clarity and peace of mind. And what comes next may surprise you even more, because sometimes betrayal hides behind affection. Sign number 5. Sudden and exaggerated affection. After days or weeks of emotional coldness, suddenly she becomes the perfect partner again. Sweet messages, unexpected gifts, romantic dinners, constant attention. Everything suddenly feels magical. But sometimes that warmth is not love. It is guilt wearing a disguise. In psychology, this is known as internal balancing. When someone feels guilty, they often compensate through exaggerated kindness in order to calm their own conscience. Do not confuse remorse with genuine passion. They are not the same thing. And if you have made it this far, stay until the end, because the final sign is not simply a behavior. It is an escape plan, carefully designed in silence. Sign number 6. The orchestrated breakup. When she no longer sees value in the relationship, she does not always leave directly. Many times, she wants you to be the one who ends things so she does not have to carry the guilt herself. So she begins sabotaging the relationship from within. Constant arguments, endless criticism, cold and confusing phrases like, "I need time," "I feel confused," "It's not you, it's me." It is a calculated strategy. She pushes and provokes until eventually you explode emotionally. Then she positions herself as the victim. The average man begs, he pleads, he promises to change. But the Stoic man understands something deeper. Someone who truly wants to leave has already emotionally left, even if they are still sleeping beside you. And now we arrive at the fatal mistake, the one that costs more than betrayal itself. The fatal mistake. The greatest mistake is not that she lies. The greatest mistake is that you choose illusion over truth, convincing yourself that it could never happen to you, ignoring what is obvious because accepting reality feels more painful than living inside denial. Love can cloud judgment. Stoicism demands brutal clarity. So ask yourself honestly, are you seeing her actions for what they truly are, or are you only seeing the fantasy you created about her? Remember this carefully. A wise man does not overreact. He recognizes patterns. A Stoic man does not chase desperately. He observes calmly. And a man with real value never begs for loyalty. He walks away with dignity. If this message made you uncomfortable, maybe it is because you needed to hear it. And if it opened your eyes, share it with that brother who is still blind to what is standing right in front of him. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay strong.